Alright, so here we go. We got our 4 rivets in there, and they're all sunk down below shoe level. Looks pretty nice and clean on the outside. We'll go ahead and get this extra JB off the edge here and blue tape that's all stuck to it. And anyway, I think it's going to work fine. And if it hadn't, I was figuring I'd just hang it up above the door and call it good luck.
Okay, we're going.
Alright, so this is a shot of what we did here. You got this rear wheel with the sprocket here, which is a bit warm, but we're going to run it. And it's got this drum kind of affair hooked to it. Anyway, our new shoes fit over it. Anyway, then on the cart, it's got a rod out here with a little lock nut on this end, and then this end goes to a rod with a 90 in it that runs up to the pedal, so you step on the pedal and squeeze it, and that's the brakes. Anyway, gonna go back at this now. Alright, well, we went through a few more modifications here. We put a chain on it. We got a length, I don't know, it's like 10 feet, had to cut it down, and we're down to the point we can't take a link out. A little bit of play in it. We may have to rig up an adjustment on the motor, I don't know what they're supposed to be. Anyway, freewheel's good. We got our brake all assembled. We straightened out this brake rod here. It was all bent, and put on a slightly larger return spring. Straightened out the pedal arm here and tightened it up a little bit. What else do we do to this thing? Around the other side, on this end of this cable, the throttle cable, it's got this keeper, and the hole that actually holds the cable is way out at the end, so it was bending the cable over really funky to pull. Anyway, we moved another hole in, got a little longer bolt so we can clamp down close here. So now our cable pulls in and out straight, and cut off a bunch of the frayed crap here and shortened up the length of the housing. Anyway, tightened this pedal up, works real good now, nice and smooth. Threw a little gas at it. When we eventually do something with this, we're going to build a roll cage, and we're going to have to mount the gas up to get it above the carburetor. We got to keep it pretty full now in order to keep fuel to our carburetor. Otherwise, we'll have to put on some kind of a fuel pump. And anyway, I still have to make an adapter to mount the air cleaner onto this. I have the air cleaner that came with it, which is kind of cool. It's old school. The base that was on it was meant for a updraft type carburetor. Anyway, it didn't work for our application, so I'll have to build a base for this that will bolt up here, and we're going to mount it on the back with the intake pointed down. And then I have to put a little straw hole on here too to go to the
crankcase.
Yeah, the crankcase ventilation. That's all to come. But I guess we were going to try and light this up and see if it'll go and stop. So maybe we ought to go about doing that. Okay, what we got here for a kill is just this little knob. Off, on. We're going to put a kill button on the thing in case you climb a tree. We do have a pretty good return spring on the carb though, so at least it should go back to idle. We have not been able to get this to fire up on just the choke yet with this carburetor, so we got to modify that later. Anyway, so we'll give it a little shot of the go juice. We have it on a block here just in case it runs away, so it doesn't run away. We'll see what happens. I'll give it a little shot and give it a pull. See if we can get it to go. I think all the bolts are tight. Whoops, I got to get it in the hole. There we go. See what happens here. Might catch the whole thing on fire. We'll give it a choke. Give it a choke. Being as it's an 8-horse, it's actually pretty hard to pull. Let's see if we can get it to go here. We ran it out of gas last time we ran it, so manually choked about 3/4, and that's our idle. Seems to idle all right. Got to warm up a little bit and then see if we can run it around a bit.
Well, our wheel's not moving, so we're getting the centrifugal clutch action working.
Yeah, that works pretty good. Well, I guess we're going to give it a try here against my better judgment, but we'll see how it goes. Do a lot of stuff against my better judgment around here. Well, she sits there. That's a good thing. Holy crap. This is made for a little kid. Apparently. Alright, we got a brake over here and a little throttle over here, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that's cool. Well, just for the sake of it, I'm going to see what happens. Oh, damn. Alright, we'll light it back up here maybe. So we got a little bit of hesitation there, and I better do this again, just in case. It's a good idea. We have not put a spark plug in this thing yet or cleaned out the magneto or anything, so we got all that to do yet.
I think we're at the end of its turning radius there. There, just got her straightened out again.
Let me do another one of those. Well, aside from needing reverse, are we on?
Yeah.
Anyway, Aside from needing a reverse kill switch, and we got to work on the carburation because I cannot just step into it. It wants to stall out like it's over flooding or something. If I nurse the throttle low, it goes. Take two here. We made a temporary possibly fix. Let's see what's up.
There we go.
Last run here, maybe third time the charm. We'll see what's up. Anyway, see how it goes here. Oh, it's not going to run. Son of a bitch. What the hell? Try it that way. Come back here. Okay, it's been decided we need to fix our air cleaner setup. That may help our carburetor problem a little bit. I noticed earlier when it was just sitting here revving that we had a lot of, I don't know, I think they call it standoff, fuel outside the carburetor here. And if nothing else, a stack on this thing would probably help it run quite a bit better. Anyway, it just happens that this flange here is the same size as an old single port Volkswagen, and I may just grab a manifold around here and chop it off and see what I can do with it. Well, we decided to make a, I don't know what it is,
Velocity stack.
I was going to use a chunk of a intake manifold off the Volkswagen, but I didn't want to cut up the big one, so went out to the scrap heap and grabbed an old header and chopped off. It just happens to be the same. Pretty close. Anyway, it appears to work better. We'll see what's up here.
Getting wet again, but not as bad. We're supposed to have a week of rain. Like 3/4 to an inch a day.
It's scary fast now. Check this next bit out here.
Look at that grin on his face. Must be working better.
Thanks for watching.